Big thing's been happening with the truck. I don't remember if I mentioned I got a Dana 64 in any videos, but I did just get these wheels. There's trash on top of these ones, but I got these wheels. They're really good condition, but they were used, and like basically brand new tires with them, but it's too bad I'm not going to be using these tires. Everything besides that, plans just keep changing with the truck, which is why I haven't been making videos of it lately, but I think I'm kind of just dead set on this one right now. There's not really, it's just gonna be this from now on. I purchased the 3-piece cross member for the OBS trucks, so that's the 3-piece from WFO Concept. The only problem I had was I had to contact them about that transmission bracket because they shipped it already welded, and I called them and they said that they do that now. So everything was already welded. The only thing was that transmission bracket was already welded. The problem is I have a 4L80E and they welded it for a another transmission. I'm pretty sure it's for the 1500 transmissions, whatever those ones are. But I had to call them back and then have them send out another one, or at least just a center section, and without the transmission bracket welded in. So I had to weld it myself, which is what they stated on their website, which I was confused about. I thought that's what they were doing, but I guess not. Hopefully they have them separated now so that people can just weld the transmission bracket wherever you guys want. But besides that, these are all from Barnes 4-wheel drive. I ordered these a long time ago, back when I was still trying to make my own cross member, and I was going to use these for the Dana 60, and so I had these for a while. These tubes I recently just purchased, and I just got them, and I've already tack welded everything. I've already cut everything to length for the truck, and everything's tack welded. I'm just getting ready to test fit everything and get the location for the top radius, that link. That's for these brackets. They're gonna go on there like that, and I'm just gonna see where they're gonna go. And the confusing part was I don't know how long these are supposed to be. I'm just assuming if I had them in the middle like this, it's gonna put more bending force in the middle part, and that's probably gonna be the weaker part. So it's probably better to have it either closer or really far. But if I had it really far, all that force coming through that upper link would go into the bushings that are on the, not those bushings, these bushings, really far back here. I mean, so I think those are gonna end up around there somewhere like that. And I did take a picture of, I already had these test fitted before I went and cut all the tubes to length. So I have, unfortunately I didn't get any measurements for you guys, but I think these are definitely within 3 feet. I ordered 2 4-foot tubes because I thought it was going to be longer, and I ended up just cutting like over like about a foot off the length. So basically these are probably exactly or just under 3 feet. So save you guys some money, just order the 3-foot tubes. And I went with a 1/2-inch inner diameter and a 2-inch outer diameter, so 1/4-inch wall. And all these brackets luckily just fit together. I had these ordered at separate times, so I didn't know any of these was going to fit together, but luckily for me they all just kind of went together, and I didn't have to order any extra bushings or anything like that. Besides that, the Barnes kit for the brackets for the Dana 60, it does come with bolts right here, but other than that I had to go and find the bolts for the bracket, for the cross member I mean, and those came with, I think, 5/8 hole, so you have to get a 5/8 bushing as well. Problem is, mine had I think a 9/16. It was either a 1/2 inch or a 9/16 hole. Yeah, I think it was 9/16, but I had to widen out that inner sleeve, so I just took it on a lathe and drilled it out. So there's that. That's kind of the only thing I had to do with that kit. Yeah, so that's why you guys haven't really seen any videos lately. I have just mostly been working on the truck and waiting for all this to show up, and I didn't know if I was gonna record any truck videos again because the plans for it keep changing. But now I guess I'm stuck with this one. I've already gone too far. So, and it seems like this one's gonna actually work really well. So yep. Oh, one more thing, I did also raise the rear so that, and then put a level at the bottom of the frame here. I put a level right here, so the frame is completely level, both sides, and that's gonna make it easier for me to mount the spring mounts, which I was looking up, but I might have to make my own because I want adjustable mounts that have holes on them so I can just adjust the height, because I don't know where I'm gonna be sitting with this truck yet. So I just wanted that adjustability to get the height wherever I want with the springs. So I'm probably just gonna make my own brackets that'll weld right here, and the spring bucket will just bolt onto it. Besides that, I think you guys should all be caught up now. I did put the front end back together and the wheel wells, and oh yeah, I also did shave all the brackets off down here, and then I installed the frame plates. I also got those from WFO Concept as well. The driver's side actually fit pretty well. The problem was the passenger side. The passenger side didn't quite fit really well back here. It started lifting up, like lifting over here, so I had to just fill a giant crack back here with weld. But besides that, the other side was pretty easy, and forgive the shitty welds down here. I laid down the first set of welds and I wasn't happy with it. I mean, they were holding, they were gonna hold, but I wasn't happy with it, so I wanted I put bigger beads on there, and it still somehow ended up ugly. I'm not really used to welding like upside down or like under stuff, so yeah. Besides the welding part, the only thing welded on here is these tube inserts, but all these over here, everything else is just tacked on for now until I know for sure it's gonna work. I did also kind of did an alignment on the axle. I kind of just pushed it this way a little bit, had my mark. I show you guys the math, but I don't remember how I did it. But it's level if you're looking at it, not level, but if you're looking at it this way, it's centered, and then if you're looking at it from the side of the truck, it's not quite centered, but that's just roughly where it's gonna sit. So as long as it's gonna sit the same on both sides, I'm happy. I also put a level on this on the other side, and I leveled that out instead of putting it here, because this is where the spring's gonna go. And I think, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure you're supposed to have the spring perch on the axle and the spring bucket on the frame level to each other. so that it doesn't bend the spring or bow the spring in any way. Or so if the axle was twisted this way, the spring would go like that. I didn't want that happening, so I had this leveled out, just like the frame. I did originally go off the top here, and then I realized if I went here it would be more accurate, kind of, or at least on the other side, because it's flatter. I went off this flat side right here, but once I leveled this out, the rear pinion kind of raised up a little bit as well, so that's some good news. I had some help putting it in. This isn't tacked down yet. I'm about to tack it on right now, as soon as I measure the distance from here to there, because I really want everything to be symmetrical here before I actually go and adjust all these. I did count the threads sticking out on all 4 of them, made sure both sides are the exact same threads on each of them. Everything should be lined up, but I'm gonna take measurements anyways, just to make sure everything is lined up. But yeah, I'm so excited to see everything actually coming together, and people aren't making fun of me for having a truck just sitting here without a front end anymore. It's now several days later because I ran out of welding gas, and I just got to getting it today. Anyways, I made these at work out of some solid bar. It's just 1.5 inch in diameter, about 3/8 inch thick. Purpose of them are, I'm about to weld these on. Well, this one's mostly welded on already until I ran out of gas in here, but you can see I already have it in there. I'm just gonna press it in the ends here and then weld them shut. That way the inside of the tubes can be completely sealed and hopefully not rust once this is threaded in. I will go in and spray some like primer in the tube just to prevent even more rust on the inside, but besides that, this should just seal it off. And I can see how this thing could be like an oversight for a lot of people, because it's right here, you don't really see it and everything, but I don't want this thing to rust, so I'm gonna cap that off. And all 4 of these, it's just gonna be on one end, so I made 4. I'm gonna cap them all off, weld them shut, and then we can get to painting them. Alright, as you can see here, I didn't record this, but I've already attached the radius arms, and I did have them up to the axle, but I removed it because I had to take the knuckles out to replace the ball joint, because on this side, I started on that side, but on this side you can see the upper ball joint is bad. I don't know about the lower one. And I did find out this radius arm bushing down here was shot as well. Actually, it wasn't shot. This came off of a burnt F250, and I'm pretty sure that one burned out. This one's fine. All 4 of these are fine, I think, or the other 3 are fine. I don't know where I threw away the other one. Here it is. Yep, it looks like it got burned pretty badly. Unfortunately, this part's super hard to find right now. I'm not able to find it. The only thing I was able to find was this one right here. Hang on. So just try to open this with one hand here. Come on. There we go. So if you guys are looking for that one bushing, be careful which ones you buy, because if you're using the OEM Ford stuff for it. I need that box. I'm returning this. But this one, at a glance, it looks like it. But when I put it in, it just slips in. That's too small. The bolt fits and everything, but this is for the OEM radius arm that's on here. This is for the rear bushing part. So I need to find one that'll fit this, and that's kind of hard to do right now. Or it's just kind of hard to do because I can't. All I'm finding is these type of bushings, the back ones. So I don't know if they're not actually called bushings, but I'm still looking for them. Pretty hard to find, but oh, there we go. I just gotta return that one. Besides that, yeah, the radius arms are in, and I'm just gonna be moving on to all the axle stuff. I did make a custom steering arm knuckle over there, which is why I started on that side first, but that's for another video. I'm just gonna end this here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.